presenting our case study presentation on ethical issues in production of COVID-19 vaccine by big pharmaceutical companies, which mainly focus on their action of generating profits. But before that, let me introduce the team members of our group, which consists of Muhammad Radziq, Aiman Arif, Hazura, Muhammad Rusyaidi, and Shaquirra. Our presentation today will cover parts on 5W and 1H question analysis, which includes how, when, who, what, why, and where. Okay, let's get back to our presentation.
How can we address this ethical issue? Transparency, accountability, and collaboration are key. Pharmaceutical companies should provide transparent pricing structures, ensuring affordability for all nations. Regulatory bodies must maintain rigorous oversight, ensuring safety and efficacy standards are met. So, when did this ethical issue emerge? It became apparent when COVID-19 vaccines were first authorized for emergency use. The race to vaccinate as many people as possible raised questions about the speed of development, the robustness of clinical trials, and the potential long-term effects.
So, the question now is who is involved with ethical issues surrounding COVID-19 vaccines? We can include Pfizer as one of the big pharmaceutical companies. We can also refer to other pharmaceutical companies such as Merck & Co., Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, etc. Governments play a role in collaborating with pharmaceutical companies to ensure vaccine is distributed evenly with the right priority and allocation of limited vaccine supplies. Organizations and campaigners are involved in raising concerns and advocating for fair pricing, transparency, and equitable access to vaccines. Economically disadvantaged populations. These populations may face barriers in accessing COVID-19 vaccines due to high prices set by pharmaceutical companies, potentially limiting their ability to protect themselves from the virus. Last is developing countries. Developing countries may face challenges in accessing an adequate supply of vaccines, as pharmaceutical companies have been criticized for primarily targeting rich countries for sales.
Okay, so what's actually that the big pharmaceutical company did? We wanted to highlight the 4 points. The first one is the fact that they mark up their price ridiculously high for the vaccine. For example, reported that a big pharmaceutical company, Moderna, recorded was planning to charge $130 per dose for its COVID vaccine, which is 400% increase from what the US government paid for. It is outrageous. Second point, the lack of transparency in giving out information to public. Taxpayers deserve the right to look over the COVID-19 vaccine trial result as they contributed towards its funding. So any attempt to hide potential hazard or fail to share pertinent facts could affect public confidence, violate moral principles, and make vaccination campaign become less effective. The third point is they take advantage of human crisis. What's meant by that is it is critical that they find a balance between their financial objective and the well-being of the general population, which by that they can't take chance to generate revenue while the humankind is in the middle of pandemic. The fourth point is they misuse the patent law. The patent law is actually made to protect their company copyright. But during the pandemic, many big pharmaceutical companies misuse the patent law to make their product sold in the market so they can conquer the price and they can control the price as they wanted. And that is so unethical.
Okay, why are these companies are doing such as unethical profit? So for the point number 1 is monopoly. Thanks to their patent monopoly for successful vaccine against the coronavirus development. And for the second point, these companies are blind with greed. Instead of partnering with government and other qualified manufacturers to make sure that we have enough vaccine dose for everyone, these companies prioritize their own profit by enforcing their monopoly and selling to the rich country, that which left only 2% poor country that receive vaccines.
Last but not least, where does it happen? It happens worldwide as the whole world impacted by their actions, where they distribute the vaccine to the richest countries and leaving out the poorer country. as the main part that happened was in the US, where big pharmaceutical companies compromised in paying taxes despite billions of profit. That is all from us. Thank you and have a wonderful day.